The door to my room was already open when I got home. They never left it open. A single sheet of paper lay on my desk, perfectly centered, the suspension notice with my name typed in bold, clinical letters. At the bottom, my mother's signature trembled like she'd signed it fast or scared. But that wasn't what froze me. It was the smell. Sharp, metallic, wrong. I followed it to the bathroom where tiny red droplets freckled the porcelain sink. Someone had tried to scrub them away. Not well enough. Dylan's hoodie was crumpled in the corner, soaked at the cuff. He was nowhere. Just silence so heavy it felt staged. My phone buzzed. An unknown number. A voice I recognized even through its whisper. "You didn't hear this from me." But the story he told them? It's already breaking apart. The line went dead, and I understood I had stepped into a cover-up already in motion. I didn't panic. Panic makes noise. Instead, I moved through the house quietly, the way you do when you're searching for something you're not supposed to find. The lies were arranged neatly, like props. Dylan's cleaned sneakers, the discarded ice pack, the broken watch hidden under the couch cushion. But the details didn't align. The timestamp on the school email, the neighbor's camera light blinking at the wrong hour, the bruise pattern that didn't match the version he rehearsed. Every clue said the same thing. He'd hurt someone, badly, and pinned the blame on me. And my parents didn't just believe him, they needed to. The house changed after that. Conversations stopped when I walked in. My mother wouldn't meet my eyes long enough to risk seeing the doubt forming in hers. My father repeated the same line, "Just apologize, it'll be over," with the brittle cheer of someone holding their own lie together with shaking hands. Even Dylan avoided me. The confidence he wore like armor started to slip. He shut his door faster, laughed at things that weren't funny, watched me like he expected me to know something he didn't want said aloud. Because this wasn't about a fight, this was about control. They needed their golden boy spotless, and I had always been the quiet one, the easy scapegoat, the reliable shadow. But shadows notice things. The blood on the sink hadn't been an accident. The neighbor's camera had captured more than a hallway. The school's timeline didn't lie. People did. And the truth was circling them, tightening like a noose. It surfaced 3 days later. A message slipped into my locker, a download link. Security footage from the school's back lot. Grainy, but clear enough. Dylan throwing the first punch. Dylan slamming the kid against the wall. Dylan wiping his hands and checking the clock. Then Dylan rehearsing the story he would tell my parents. And behind him, my parents already believing him, already preparing to handle the situation. This wasn't a misunderstanding. It was strategy. A family-built conspiracy. I didn't cry. I didn't shake. I just finally understood my role and why I wasn't going to play it anymore. I walked into the school office with the footage on a drive. No theatrics, no raised voice. I handed it to the principal, then stepped aside as he played it on the projector during the disciplinary review, the one my parents demanded to correct my behavior. The room went silent first, then stunned. My mother's face drained of color, my father's jaw locked. Dylan's mouth fell open exactly 1 second too late. The principal paused the video at the moment Dylan smiled after the assault. It was all the evidence anyone needed. When parents tried to speak, I cut them off with the same calm they'd mistaken for obedience all my life. I've accepted a full-ride scholarship. With housing. I leave next week. Gasps, whispers, but not from me. Dylan realized then I wasn't the one losing anything. They were. They tried calling, they tried crying, they tried promising things they never intended to give. I didn't answer. A decade later, I still don't. I live in a Riverview apartment in D.C. My work shapes policy. My silence shapes peace. Dylan works retail now, still searching for someone else to blame. My parents divorced under the weight of their own choices. People call what I did revenge. It wasn't. It was correction. And as I lock my door each night, I remember one truth that has followed me farther than any apology ever could.